Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Lost in Tropics. The publishing company behind the game, SIG, reached out and gave this the Steam key. So last episode when we tackled the game, we just went through the tutorial. There are a few things that do make it feel a little basic and bare bones through the tutorial. I feel like there could be some better explanation in parts of that to know what it's trying to do. But thanks to completing the tutorial, we now have the challenge that we can open up here and see how it goes. And okay, so maybe this is what they mean by a little bit of like the procedural generation stuff, or like the roguelite elements, is you're just given a pair of different characters with randomized traits and such for whatever you're looking to do. Although they both have the hemophilia one, so the companion starts off happy. Oh, there's not even, like, any difference between them. They are, like, literally have the same traits. If you're going to have procedural generation, I might suggest trying to find a way to make it so that way they don't have the exact same traits between both. Like, we have a hatch. Okay, we have an axe we can start with. So maybe we actually can't craft an axe, or, like, a stone axe or anything. You'll get one for, like, unlocking, or like having completed the tutorial. Which, I mean, one of the big things for survival craft is having like a tool progression system where you get like some bland tools, but then you can build them up into better ones that have better durability, have more effectiveness, stuff like that. For a game like this, you start with maybe you start with, well, I think a good game compare this to, with this being like, I believe it is a single developer project, is Dino System. Where, granted, the two have different points of view. Dino System is a top-down 2D take more, and this is, like, 3D. The survival elements and systems of those, I think, are comparable, because that's what they're both trying to emulate or go for. Dino System does have, like, a tool system of, you get a small rock, you can sharpen that to a sharp stone, and then find more materials and craft that into a stone axe. That can do a lot more, than have more effectiveness. If you can't even make tools in this game, like I say, I want to see what the what the companion can fully make now that we're out of the tutorial. But having it so that way, like, they'll collect stuff and do stuff, I don't know, it still feels like it takes it out of the survival genre and kind of just removes aspects that are meant to be an entire part of it, or like a core identity to it. But then another thing is, when we do load into the game, this little tooltip on screen that said, like, to eat or drink or whatever. Yeah, so we're back on the exact same island, basically. Okay, like, if I go inventory, if I have anything in my bag, I can't, like, right-click to examine or use or anything like that. It's just drag and drop. And yeah, I just have... that is all there is for the crafting list. Okay, well, I guess we'll start... just trying to go through the same steps we did with the tutorial. Pick up a few things, hand them off to you.
Hi.
That. Okay, I don't know what any of these mean, because they don't have like a little tooltip for as we've hovered over them. Again, I don't know what the first and second bars mean either. I guess that's supposed to be okay, that's food and that's happiness. I've gotten an irrelevant still, so no idea there. Hunt. Now, I won't worry about that. Yeah, let's just... oh, well, I guess we can take some of these to help out. So, for whatever reason... oh, actually, I should check. Did I just turn one of those into a, oh, okay, there's a couple of sharp sticks. I was going to say, I think actually... oh. Insect swarm. I'm not sure if just like that's a bit of ambience, or that was something I'll have to watch out for on the island. Okay, yeah, so I can chop a log down into smaller sticks. Okay, so apparently they don't care about water. Now, let me see about... Okay, here's a rock. Yeah, we'll break down, get a few rocks, hand them over to her, let her... Or have her make everything, since, again, it feels weird not doing that yourself. Oh. Oh, bugger. Okay. And I think we're bleeding a little bit. Oh, actually, that might be a problem, because I think our trait was that bleeding doesn't stop on its own. Okay, let's get some stuff in order, then. I didn't realize we'd have to deal with the super speed blue crabs.
Hi.
Build shelter. 12 dat... Okay, I don't know what the 12-4 means. Ow. Oh, another one of these. Okay, we'll take that.
Hi.
Are you going to build it? Like, why 12 to... Is that what... Oh. Okay, maybe that's me still bleeding. Is that what they still need to make it?
Hi.
Okay, now it's made. Yeah, I don't know what that meant before.
Hi.
Okay. So it looks like she... Okay, there's a number of things now that she can make. Workshop table, ring catcher. So campfire. I need 16 wood for that. Yeah, our health is steadily dropping, so I'll have to quickly check and see. I know I'll need a bandage for it, but I don't know if I've actually found what I need to make the bandages out yet.
Hi.
Hey, you know what? Let me... Okay, so it looks like there might be a, like, first aid system to... Okay, I need narrow-leaved plantain leaf. Hit it to make leaf bandages. So maybe this? I honestly don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Yeah, having... Okay, I guess I just have to run around until I find the right, the right kind of plant it's asking for? Again, there's got to be a lot more info provided to the player for what they need to seek out or use, or like just some consistency with that. It's like, I can't see being able to leave the island to go looking for any of these other plants, but nothing is standing out as like different than anything else. If I take these down, all I get are sharp sticks. I can't really cut those down to anything else. And okay, apparently if you can get stuck that the animation keeps swinging for what you're using. Yeah, like there is nothing I see that is these stands out like this. And there's no indication for them being around either. It feels like the game's a bit too bare bones for, like, release right now. Again, if you don't even have a way of the player being able to know what they're supposed to be finding or what they're generally looking for to craft stuff, I feel like that could have been the tutorials too. I mean, there's that. I wonder if maybe I have to break that. Okay, let's... Okay, it did break open. And I've got old map. So, something right by... Like, did that just spawn like a little treasure chest or something around here to find, or... Do I need to make a shovel to try digging for it? Yeah, with the trait that the bleeding doesn't stop, it's basically a death sentence, because I do not see anything that is the plant in question. And that didn't give me anything I'm looking for. Okay, there's that. But I need possibly 2 of them, and does that... No, that counts as tinder, so that's not even the leaf I'm supposed to be trying to get for making even, like, the simple leaf bandage. I've got sharp rock now. Yeah, I don't think the game is ready for public release yet. I mean, I could see, like, beta testing and maybe offering, if you want people playtest, okay, but I don't think you should be trying to charge for the game in the state it's in. Like, even through the tutorial, there wasn't the tooltips or more description of things. Like, as we're playing right now, it seems like there's either it's something that, like, only has a chance of spawning, or comes from a source that doesn't even seem to match up with the symbol is in the crafting list. But yeah, there's nothing I could do here. I couldn't find the plant type it was listing for it. I mean, we'll try going again to see if, like, I can get anything, but it feels like the game needs much more work before it was put out to say, yeah, come buy it and try it and see. I can't recommend it to be a purchase in the state it is right now. It does need some more work as, like, better explanation of what some things are around you. Like, as you're looking at a tree, even just like a little bit of text to say, like, palm tree, this sort of plant. A few things like that to indicate, okay, if I need to find the leaves of this for a bandage, I can at least see and know what type of plant I'm supposed to be looking for that. Old having the icon that is like you use a tool for it doesn't really give you much information or feedback. So yeah, it's rough right now, and I can see where like the negative reviews for it have come out right now. It's lacking quite a bit. I still don't know what the procedural elements are. If it's supposed to be like, oh, you'll get random resources spawning on islands or such, that doesn't help when, like, again, if you have a trait where you can't stop bleeding. I guess we'll try this one and see. Like, I don't know what this along here means either. Like, again, it almost... At least we got different traits suggested here, but... yeah. It does feel like there's a lot of work still to be done for improvements and changes and such. Like, I could probably understand where some of the issues come in is if just the developers play tested, they recognize, okay, this is the plant you need for this is what you need for this. But that does not work if you're trying to subject or have this to completely new people to the experience, because they don't know what to be looking out for, what things do what, and what sort of tells or gives you'll want to keep your eyes looking for. And actually, there was a loading prompt that explained what the shelter is probably good for, is if you sleep near a fire, you'll get some benefits. Although, again, with the shelter put up, it doesn't seem like there's any prompts with it for how you use it. It's just a thing that gets put in place. It feels like a lot of the stuff that's in the prompts of the loading screen should be in like a little tip list or something. Like, that's actually something, once we load in, I'm going to hit escape and see if there's anything like a little menu that has like any info or tips or survival stuff. You know, it's like, it feels weird to have more information in the loading screens themselves than it does when you're actually in the game and trying to play. Like, okay, there's options. Oh, no, we want to go back. There's controls. And that's about it. So yeah, there's nothing, tips, suggestions, or stuff like that. We'll just, I guess, recover the same ground we have. You know, like, there's some tinder.
Hi.
So we'll just do the same things we kind of started out with. Get the shelter made up. Get a fire made. Well, actually, we didn't even get the fire made because I found the crab that attacked us pretty quick, and because we didn't have our bleeding stop without the bandage, there wasn't really all that much I could do. Yeah, like, there's a little tooltip there, like, if you haven't already talked to your companion, but again, it might be just because of, like, the roots I'm coming from, but it just feels so weird to have...
Hi.
Like, it doesn't feel like it's a companion. It feels like a drag-and-drop crafting station. But at least now, all I need is the stones. And then we should be able to get a, No, okay, I'm out of sharp sticks. I do need to be careful where those blue crabs do show up. I mean, we don't have the same trait anymore that we will be losing health. But one of the things about the game, it feels like there's a back-end system where it's like, with being celebrity or whatever, I don't know why the celebrity trait gives you can craft something, but it feels like a premise is more so like you're trying to be in a game show or reality show with people watching, where fame is like a reward system.
Hi.
And another thing is, I don't know what this means here, like shelter, 11 to 2. What does the 11-2 mean? Do I need to give more for her, or is that like a time system? There's just not really enough explanation for what is all going on. There we go. Deal with one of you before you attack me. And I need to find more stones. Okay, can't break down the sharp stones for... make it into smaller ones. Okay, so I guess the numbers have to mean time of some meaning. Unless maybe the 2 is actually supposed to be an S for seconds? We'll find out in a little bit, but... now I'm just having trouble finding the stones that we can break down to get more rocks. We're getting all kinds of crabs, which are nice. But, yeah, it feels like procedural generation. This is probably one of the reasons why why a fair number of survival games don't have fully through procedural generation. Because by its logic, you could well run into an instance where, yeah, that doesn't count as one. That doesn't count as one to break down. You'd have resources you actually need to progress and do things not spawn in at the very... oh, there's a rock there we can use. Okay. Now, at least we have that present, so we can hopefully get a fire going. Now, I don't know if it'll also, like, each day there'll different resources could spawn here. Because I do feel like there's a point where it's, Okay. Yeah, maybe that means 14 seconds, although the fact that it doesn't show a countdown, I have no idea about. So we'll at least get this down. We'll make some food, pass, or give her some to get that in order. Yeah, okay, so maybe that's what it is. The 2 is actually like a seconds thing. Although, again, when it comes to the fire, I don't have any way to interact with it to know how much might be left on it or how to add more fuel to it. Nope. Oh, it's like popcorn.
Hi.
Okay, there. Yeah, that's... Okay, there's definitely some weird premise of, like, you're in a reality show or something. And, like, fame, and you're being watched while you're doing everything. Because, like, the weird audience clapping there... That's basically just, like, a hard tell for that, in my opinion. We got... Okay, I'm not going to have the mushroom, because Survival 101, unless you know for certain what a mushroom is, you never take your chances with them. So I guess all I really can do from here... put that down to keep cooking. Like, the crafting list, nothing on this feels like it's super necessary. Yeah, like... I mean, I guess I can try... Oh, no, I do have coconuts, so that handles that.
Hi.
Yeah, I'll give you that, and then I guess I just get a bunch of wood and stone and see what else they can make. See if maybe there is, like, a raft or something to be made, or if we are just... And somehow we're stuck in, like, an auto chop mode. I'm not sure if it's just because you start doing it so often, the game, like, automatically assumes you want to keep going for... until you cancel. We'll take this down, and then that is at least all of the wood we should need.
Hi.
Okay, so we'll do that. Do that. Okay, now it says 1728. I do not... Yeah, I have no idea what that means. But I don't see anywhere else for stones. I guess we'll have a little bit to drink, and then... Yeah, like, even in the shelter, we don't have a symbol of, like, the fire being there. It's only... Do I have to hold? Yeah, sleep till morning. Okay, so you have to hold the sleep option until you get the pick there. Or, like, the option. So it... I also have yet to find the, roguelite elements that they were talking about. If you're trying to say the roguelite elements are the character traits when you spawn in, that's not enough to say this has roguelite elements. I'm not sure what harmed me there.
Hi.
Okay. See, I need a lot more stone. But I don't know... Okay, it says it's day 2. Yeah, like... I think the little particle effect of the green just means that stuff you can, like, take down. Nope. You can take that crab to cook that. Okay, we got a sharp stone now. But I'm not seeing anything else on this little island to... I'll be able to break down for, like, more rocks. So does that mean I do have to go for a swim? Nope, event. Asian giant hornets. So that, I guess, is, like... I mean, I don't know if I would call that, like, roguelite elements, just throwing that at us, but... I guess that means that's something to try to keep an eye out for and avoid.
Hi.
And yeah, like, I can't go for anything there. I guess you
Hi.
collect more stones? I don't see anything else, any other stones I can, like, break down for the rocks. Truth be told, I don't... Oh, no, never mind. Here's one. Take that and that. Oh, I heard some buzzing. Let's just see what we can actually make from the table here, and, like, if that has, like, a raft or anything with it. Okay, yeah, get 8:33. What? Does that mean, like, 8:33 in the morning it'll be made, or... Yeah, there's a lot more information that needs to be more precisely given. Oh, new event, Crab Rebellion. What? Crabs have had enough. Asian giant hornets and deadly wasps. So does it just, like, throw random stuff at you more and more until you die? Okay, that goes on there. Again, I have no idea how to tell how long the fire will last.
Hi.
Craft. Your spear, your hatchet, your knife. Okay, there's a few things.
Hi.
There's hunt for stuff.
Hi. Hi.
There, you can have the burnt crab.
Hi.
Yeah, so there's nothing that seems like a raft or anything go to other islands, so I feel like you are just contained to this for, like, the entire state of the game right now, which... Yeah, it's not ready for, like, purchase release. I think if you want to get more playtesting and figure out more direction... Okay, there's my... It also has, like, some weird keybinds. Oh, actually got them. It has some weird keybinds for, like, trying to get, like, certain items. Like, you would think in the bottom there... Okay, maybe, like, number 1 for the keyboard would give you your sharp sticks. But instead, it seems to, like, just pressing any number key slowly cycles you through all your current stuff. And... Oh. Does it not actually get deeper the more you go out into the water? I was like... Okay, there are crabs out here. So I guess maybe you can just, like, walk to the other island. Maybe you aren't actually stuck on this one.
Oh.
Ow. Yeah, deal with you two. I guess that's what the Crab Rebellion mean, is that they would come after you. Okay, before I end the episode, I'm just going to see if I can actually go to this other island. Yeah, I don't know if I will be covering more of the game right now, just because it doesn't seem like there's anything more beyond what's currently here. If we saw it from the crafting table, sure, you can make some other stuff up. Ow. Okay, that was just bleeding. And, like, yeah, the water... Okay, there we go. There is a depth to the water. Doesn't look like there's anything lethal-wise in here, at least. But I don't know, like, what there is to go after or go find and get. Oh, there are some birds flying. But then it does raise the issue again of... If all of your crafting stuff is from your companion... anything you get here, and if you need to make more, you gotta go all the way back, talk to them to get it made, and come all the way back out. And there was nothing to, like, make up a new raft or anything, so...
Oh.
It feels like it's a little too early. I've gotta stay firm on that point. It feels like it's a bit too early for... the game's current release. There's not really much I can see doing. Like, it doesn't even... like, I can understand, like, okay, it's meant to be procedural generated, you go to different islands or such, but... unless you have a way of, like, your companion moving to a new spot with you... let's just follow this and see where it goes. I figure... see if there's anything really interesting or of draw or note. Because, like, at least this... ooh. Deal with you. I mean, there are things like this, but we can't climb up them, so there's not much for that. With how the events are, I don't know if that's, like, only entails, like, your main island you have that to worry about, or that's, like, all islands in the area you have to worry about it. But so far, I don't really see anything all that else that's different or... of note to be drawn to. Like, yeah, we can explore this a bit more, but I don't know what you would find out of it. Like, normally you go exploring in survival games, try to find new resources to let you make different stuff, or find better items or such, but here, it seems like it's just trying to find more of the same rocks, wood, and other stuff that you have on your normal island over there. Yeah, at this point, the game is too bare bones for me to recommend picking up. If you are interested, I would say watch it for a while and see, like, what updates or what direction they're trying to plan with it. Because right now, again, it feels like there's this trying to get you towards, like, a fame amount, but that's not included anywhere in the game that mentions, like, this is what we're aiming to do. So yeah, I'm just going to give up. We'll head back to the main menu. We'll probably end our time with Lost in Tropics here. There's not enough for me to really keep going to cover with, like, a longer series on it. I am grateful I was given this key to check it out and show it off. But it does need more... like, yeah, your reward, $39. Like, it feels like it does have some more stuff that needs to be done to it and fleshing it out further in development. It's got the base foundations of what a survival game generally is, but there's some odd directions it's taking and some other things to it. Like, if you do have other islands you can hop to, then I could see, okay, that's where you can craft your own shelters and your own campfires, but if you're... oh, that's on the main island, that's a pain in the ass to always be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, because you can't make any of your own stuff out there. Same with, again, you bring everything to the companion to make. All your crafting stuff was all tied to just that start area. I don't know if it's something like the game's eventual point is to island hop to, like, a goal, because at least then you kind of have a way of, you could say, like, okay, even if you don't have, like, a generated world, but you have, like, little chunks of, like, different load screens. Like, okay, you start on this island, your first goal is to make a raft. Now, then you pick which island you're going to next, and that's where your more roguelite elements come in of how it could go there, but I don't know the direction it wants to go right now, and it feels too early to have that. So we'll see eventually down the line how it develops and changes, but that's where we'll end Lost in Tropics right now for. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of this little check-in series, I suppose. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.